most important things on social right now. The New England Patriots, right? Not looking too good, are they? I mean, they're at 2-9. They just recently, it's the first time in the history of the NFL a team has been scheduled for a Monday night game, and it has been flexed back to its standard 1 o'clock on a Sunday. It's amazing. It's never happened in the history of football before. And the Patriots were always a team that was the number one team. They were always doing great. Never have to. They were, in fact, you were worried about buying a ticket to a game because you were afraid it was going to be flexed to a Sunday night or a Monday night, especially if you're going on vacation to go see them play, right? Now it's the complete opposite. It's kind of crazy. And it's a significant hit financially, too. You know Bob Kraft is getting a little worried. You know, it's cutting into his massage fund, if you know what I mean. You're not going to have the big bucks like he did before. That massage parlor, by the way, I did go to it. Not as a customer, not what you're thinking, but as a curious patron. Unfortunately, it is closed. It was in a strip mall, a very weird location for a, well, I guess not. It's Florida, so I think there's a massage parlor in every strip club, so I think I take that back. The Patriots do have a problem, though. I think they do have to make a serious decision within the next couple of weeks. I think they need to go to the Apple store because they have a broken Mac. Ooh. Poor Mac. So I'm a dad now, allegedly. That's what they tell me. You learn a lot of things. You don't have a book. There's no book. There is a book, actually. It's just Being a Dad. My wife had bought for me when she was pregnant, and I read a little bit of it, but it didn't seem to make much sense. I'm like, who is to tell me how to be a dad, right? Just a bunch of like, this is you got to do, this is you got to do. And I'm reading through it, and it's kind of like, it's a weird instruction manual for something that shouldn't have a instruction manual. You know what I mean? I go, well, I hope no one actually reads this book and takes anything to heart, because some of the stuff was kind of weird in the book, right? It's like, this is how you do this. Like, I need like a step-by-step. This is how you change a diaper. You know what I mean? This is how you make a bottle of formula. You know? This is how you pump a breast. And I gotta tell you, I missed that chapter because it took me hours to figure out that I wasn't able to get milk from my breast. So my poor kid was starving for the first few months of me trying to figure that out. And all I had to do, the pain was astronomical, absolutely. The one thing I did learn though, you learn patience, which is a thing that you need to learn because you're negotiating with a child who has no comprehension of patience. This is included when you're driving in a car, and every 5 minutes they ask you, "Are you there yet?" And on a 2-day drive to Florida, so you know how that goes. You also learn the art of negotiation, which is something that I feel I'm pretty. I think I'm an expert at this point now. I think I could probably get a job with the FBI as their head negotiator for like someone who's like hostage swap or something like that. Judging by the amount of experience I've had doing this act, you learn it because when you're dealing with a toddler, for example, it's the equivalent of dealing with a terrorist with a bomb strapped on their chest with 900 hostages ready to go. You know what I mean? If you're a parent, you know what I'm talking about. You gotta do the slow talk, right? You gotta know what to say. You gotta know how to say it. You gotta be persuasive when you say it, and you can't say the wrong thing because if you set it up, it's all over, gone, done, all negotiation's over. So you're sitting there, you have a toddler, he's having a episode at Applebee's, or a Chili's on a Saturday afternoon, right? The iPad's not working, the food's not working, you're trying everything, right? And you start talking, you start persuading, you start making things up. Because you're in your mind, you're thinking, this kid's never going to remember all the stuff I'm telling him right now. When you go home, you can have this. We can go to the store with this. We can do this. Now, there's a slight chance that he will remember, but you are taking that risk. In doing so, you're hoping that he either falls asleep or he forgets totally about it. And you'd be like, oh yeah, we'll do that. And we just keep on passing it on later and later and later. But you get to a point where you're able to talk to them, and they're basically, they're calm. you calm them down. They're like, all right, this is good. We're fine now, right? And then all of a sudden, they just go crazy again. You said something. You did something. You took the crayon away. You did something you weren't supposed to do. You know, it's over. All that work, gone. So the art of like being a parent is basically maintaining that peace and quiet temporarily as long as possible before any other problems occur, which could happen at a drop of a dime, as we all know as parents. Being a father is actually, there's a lot of perks, and I don't know if I really should be talking about this because I feel like this is like a secret society that I joined of fatherhood, and well, we're gonna go ahead and blow the spot up for all you fathers out there because you know what the hell, this is a comedy club, and you take what I say with a grain of salt anyways, and if your wife, you know, you just say, hey, he's telling a joke, and everything's fine, you know, that's what I say to my wife, I'm just joking, I say. That makes everything better, right? Just how you're joking, you know what I mean? How do I look today? Oh, a little, what is that supposed to do? I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Yeah, that goes over really, really, really good, you know what I mean? No, but one of the secret things I learned about being a father is that once your kid gets old enough, you can make them do things that you enjoy doing. For example, you want to go to a baseball game, right? Perhaps it's a Saturday, it's an afternoon game. Sox are playing the Yanks in town. It's a hell of an afternoon. Beautiful day in May. But your wife wants to go to Bed Bath & Beyond. Which now it's easy because you can go online because I don't think they exist anymore. So let's do something more relevant. Your wife wants to go to the Container Store. Because nothing says Saturday like spending a day that sells boxes. Or going to a store that sells boxes. A box store. Different types of boxes, different size of boxes. This box does this box does this. What happened to the days of just going to get a Tupperware container? I'm big on the Tupperware containers. You don't need to go to a container store for that. You can go to your local Wally World and have all the containers you want. But back instead of going to the Container Store on a beautiful Saturday, you want to go to a baseball game. So what you do is you tell your wife, I'm taking Junior to the game. We're going to have a nice father-son experience. We're going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to go to a baseball game. And it's going to be fun. Get you out of the house. You get to see the game. You know, he may or may not enjoy the game, but there's things you could do at the game that could help you make the time more enjoyable. For example, I'm sure he's a kid, probably loves popcorn, some cotton candy, right? A hot dog, perhaps. Spoil him, maybe give him like a juice or something like that, or a fruit punch, you know, mix it up a little bit. Those are the things, right? And you have at least a solid 5 innings of before you become a hostage negotiator again. You know what I mean? You got some time. And you can't get in trouble because you are spending time with your kid. So your wife can't say anything over there. Now, whether she knows the true value of this ploy, if you will, I don't know. But I do think secretly she is happy with the whole situation because now you're out of the house and you're taking the kid with you. So she has the afternoon to herself. She could spend days, if she wanted to, at the Container Store. She could sleep there overnight for all I'm concerned at this point, right? And have a hell of a time. And you don't have to go to the Container Store. You don't have to pick out specially sized boxes for your sandals. But she can.